first down. Justin Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Washington 0. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. He was brought down by Blasson Austin. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
McDonald. This will be caught by Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They go play action with McDonald. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 46 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Under 10, 10.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes Carter. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's McDonald. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing is McDonald. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's McDonald to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, but I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league. Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, get it.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he's going to try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cole McDonald with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second and 12, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give running left is Eckler, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run here with Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
McDonald sets to throw. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the count?
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff running left is Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Tackle there by William Jackson, former Bengal.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And just a yard to go here on second down. McDonald. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike 17 wants to run, 17's Mike 17. Start defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, Gibson able to push his way through. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Second down and 5. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that one will drop incomplete. 4 seconds remaining now in this half. Likely time for just one final play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean